Hello students, welcome to Learner's Planet. Students, as you know that in the previous session we discussed about the processes by which fabric can be obtained by fiber, and they were weaving and knitting. So in today's session, we will learn more about fiber and fabric. But have you ever gave a thought, students, that where do these fibers come from? Yes, the fibers of some fabrics are obtained from plants and animals. And so, these are called as natural fibers. For example, cotton and jute, they are the fibers obtained from plants. Wool and silk fibers, they are obtained from animals. Like wool is obtained from the fleece of sheep or goat. It is also obtained from the hair of rabbits, yak and camels. There are other animals from which it is obtained, from which wool is obtained. Even the silk fiber, which is drawn from the cocoon of silkworm. So basically I want to say that for thousands of years, natural fibers were the only ones available for making fabrics. And in the last 100 years or so, fibers are also made from chemical substances which are not obtained from plant or animal sources. So these are not termed as natural fibers, but instead they are termed as synthetic fibers. And some examples of synthetic fibers are like polyester, nylon, acrylic, etc. So basically we know that fabrics can be processed, they can be made, they can be prepared from fibers. So now let us discuss about the types of fabrics. Right? So we are starting this session with our topic called types of fabrics. So as you know that fabric is made from fibers. So fabrics are divided into three types: the natural fabrics, synthetic fabrics and blended fabrics. The natural fabrics are further divided into two as they are obtained from plants and animals. So natural fabrics are divided into two. The first one is plant fibers. Students, do not get confused between fabrics and fibers. You must keep in mind that fabric is made from fibers, and that is why natural fabrics are classified into two: plant fibers and animal fibers. So plant fibers are obtained like cotton can be obtained from cotton plant, jute can be obtained from jute plant. And in animal fibers, wool is obtained from some animals and silk is obtained from some animals. So basically, we are going to study about the types of fabrics in detail. So first of all, we will study about the natural fabrics. So let us start this session with the natural fabrics. What are natural fabrics? Yes. Natural fabrics are made of fiber that either comes from an animal, a vegetable or a mineral. An animal means its hair, fur and feathers can be used, and from that we can make natural fabrics. Then it can be obtained from a vegetable such as cotton or hemp, or it can be obtained from a mineral like fiberglass. So basically, fabric making can be dated back to over 10,000 years ago with the use of flax, which is a type of linen in ancient societies. So, during the early 20th century, scientists developed a new type of textile using the natural cellulose fibers from plants and petrochemicals to make rayon, a synthetic fiber. So the first truly synthetic textile was nylon, which was invented in 1930 and which was very influential during World War II as well as the post-war times. So in today's time, natural fabrics and synthetic fabrics both are in very high demand. Basically, natural fabrics are made from natural fibers obtained from the sources like plants or animals. Plant fibers can be obtained from various parts of a plant, as this term is self-explanatory. Plant fibers. Obviously, they are obtained from the various parts of a plant. And that is why we can say that these natural fabrics are having such a property which can decompose completely by the action of microorganisms, and so they are termed as biodegradable. So always remember that natural fabrics are obtained from sources like plants or animals, and so these plant fibers are biodegradable. Means these are the fibers which decomposes completely by the action of microorganisms. So always remember that plant fibers are biodegradable. Means they can be decomposed completely by the action of any microorganism. Right? So as we discussed that natural fabrics are obtained from sources like plants or animals, so first of all we will discuss about plant fibers. Now what are the plant fibers? Yes, as we know that fibers are very thin strands and they are spun into thicker threads which are then made into cloth. So cotton, jute, coir, silk, cotton, hemp, flax, all these are examples of plant fibers. Even a denim which is used to make jeans is made from cotton. So plant fibers may be obtained from the plant's fruit, for example cotton or coir. It may be obtained from stems, for example flax, jute, canaf and hemp. Or it may be obtained from leaf, for example sisal. Right? So this is a picture of coconut coir. Means coir is obtained from a coconut plant. And this is a picture of a flax plant, from which flax or linen is obtained. So basically, what we are going to discuss is all about plant fibers. Yes, students, fibers are very thin strands. As we discussed, they are spun into thicker threads which are then made into cloth. So basically, these are all examples of the plant fibers. So first we will discuss about the natural fabrics, out of which we are going to first discuss about the plant fibers. And the main example of plant fibers are cotton and jute.